This is Invicta Wars, submitted by Lux and Asper. They have created the Invicta campaigns, which, if you remember, is like pretty big, like tug of war missions with a lot of allies moving across the map and stuff. Really, really fun. Welcome to Invicta Wars, a multiplayer spin-off from the Invicta campaign, but we are playing a single-player version of the map. Once you start the game, you must pick a faction and then destroy all the other 3 main players. There are other minor factions also present on the battlefield. You may subjugate them to your cause by destroying all production and research buildings. This will make their command structure vulnerable, which must be then destroyed to capture the base. Good luck and enjoy Invicta Wars. It may be wise to practice against all opponents, AI opponents, while learning the custom factions, especially Contingency. Oh, Asper and Stealth. The team is Lux. Gotcha. Thanks to Artem, who was the terrain designer. So I think we can choose between 4 different factions. I couldn't figure out how to pick which one to play in the lobby. It only let me pick slot 1, but it seems like maybe in-game we can pick. Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, based on previous stuff I've done with Invicta, it seems like being very aggressive and trying to take areas early is usually the way to go. We'll see. Big difference with this map, it seems like all of the minor factions, I don't want to say minor factions, but at least the major factions have gotten big tech overhauls to make them more distinct. So like Inferno and Salik and Justicar they were certainly different, but they were similar enough, whereas now I think they're supposed to be more, way more distinct. A support and micro faction, strong defenses, their unique units have powerful abilities. The faction is well suited for players who enjoy unit micro and get the most out of their forces. No, that's not me. Well-rounded faction, most suited for newer players. The Salik have an all-around powerful units that require little micro to be effective. Players who do not wish to micromanage their units. The Salik will most likely win most engagements. They will be outmatched by... However, they will be outmatched by any other opponents if your enemy is good at micro and experienced with the faction they're playing. Powerful early game aggression faction. The Inferno are able to create units much faster than other factions. This can be used to overwhelm enemy units. Very different than the other factions. Harder to master, but once you do it, you will dominate the other 3. Each contingency unit is suited to one specific role, so a balanced army is key. Their strength lies in late game as their tech is superior to all theirs. However, you will be very vulnerable in the early game, so be careful against the Inferno. Let's go Salik. I think we should go Salik. It's speaking to me. Greetings, loyal subject, and welcome to the Invicta Wars simulation. Today, multiple enemies of the Crown must be vanquished. I have pizza. Today, you will command the glorious Salik. Oh, it's not there. We're well-rounded. We do stuff. All right. Whatever you say, lady. The Inferno traders have a commander here to fight us. Your powerful units can be built earlier and cheaper than theirs, so crush them in the mid-game. Beware of an early raid from them, however. A hostile Salik commander is here to challenge you. Prove your worth to me and obliterate their forces. Alisa has one of her machine minions here to challenge us. Ensure they're not able to research all their technologies, and you will crush them with ease. Fail to cripple them, however, and they will turn the tide against you. Bring the various minor factions under your command by destroying their command structures. Standing shoulder to shoulder with them will make you invincible. Prove your loyalty, Legate, and win the day. Cool intro, I like it. Relatively concise, not too hard to focus on, especially because it's not like we have much going on here at the very beginning, so... I think we probably want to take this early. Defender turrets. Interesting. It's probably to stop, like, super early rushes. Let's get both of our extra Nexi set up. Just like that. Leganis, Prelator, etc., etc. Duraton. Powerful armored sniper unit. Let's get a DT. We can run in and just like kill people with DTs early. That'd be like a real dick move, but we could do it. Think about that. We really could. Epic music playing. Oh yeah, this campaign's known for that. Content ID strike coming. Not strike, but content ID claim coming. You love and hate to see it. By love to see it, I mean it's because the music's good, you know?
From the shadows I come.
I wonder if we can use these to get to the minor factions early or something.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm just going hard econ early. I mean, we just want to make sure that we can defend against potential early Inferno attacks, but like as soon as we can get out of our base to take some... I don't know how much we're going to need to actually fight and win against the minor forces. That's the thing. My expectations are sort of all over the place here.
You have not enough minerals.
So let's just get these fully saturated, and then we'll go from there.
My life for ire.
No, they definitely did not make this on music. All right. Again, just start getting stuff. We need to start getting some tech structures out as soon as possible. Shield charger. Okay, let's move down here. Start making stuff. Again, I feel like as long as I'm building stuff, as long as we're building stuff constantly, spend our money, as long as we're spending our money as fast as we can, feels like we're, you know, we're able to make things happen. Is it? Yeah, this is Red Alert 3, you're right. This will not result in a copyright ID claim, but the other stuff will. Forward Fleet Warp. Forward Sentinel Constructor, sure. Oh dear. Upgrades the Duraton to the Assault Duraton. To the Deadeye. Oh, we can... Oh! Frontline Assault Unit with much higher rate of fire but lower burst damage and range. No, 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 no. We want Deadeye. Let's go. And then let's get one of them. Maybe this is a mistake and we should just go for some heavy... We should just go for some heavy, just frontline support? I don't know, man. This music is not Red Alert 3? I don't know what... Okay, it's because some random person was like, oh, it's Red Alert 3. Warfare, what's wrong with you, man? Why do you just say things? That... Alright. Life and attack speed. Granted bonus versus light. Anti-armor or anti-light? I think we gotta go anti... I mean, let's get these upgrades early. I might have started taking crazy pills. Dude, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm excited about this thing. Oh, it does a lot. It does extra versus structures, too. How exciting. Custodian. Withstands lots of damage. Terminax. Ooh, baby. Again, I feel like as long as I'm spending my money, upgrades damage, maximum life, and attack speed. Life, armor, life regen, and attack speed. Significant bonus to structures? I don't think that's necessary. Honestly, I think we just don't even get any of that right now. Okay, gas. Already an issue. Toss them on here. Do I realistically have enough where I maybe could move out and subjugate some minor clans? I don't know. Like, I'm kind of afraid to try this early. But, like, if we could do it... Also, we don't need pylons, I realize. I picked whichever one was, like, the sniper version of the Dutarians. I haven't decided on the brawlers yet. Give me a second. I'm gonna eat some pizza.
Turn to serve. My life for Iron. My life for Iron.
What's the premise behind this map? It combines a bunch of the, Okay, let's... The Vice contingency. These aren't even Protoss. Maybe they are, I don't know. Okay, let's get going. I think we're in great shape.
Consciousness awakened. I return to... I live on. You acquire.
I don't necessarily understand why this, like, it's like Terran and Zerg. Also, it's a PF, so, like, apparently I can't even attack it in front of deserters. I think we've already lost. Who's dropping? Do we get extra turrets? Why do we get new turrets? Just by moving out, maybe? Zealots are the type of thing that you make expecting them to die really fast. I don't know, man. Sure, get a custodian? The thing is, you have to destroy all of their production before you can kill the town hall. So we're just like walking into a planetary, right? I just don't know which direction to go in to find anything. This is a problem. And I don't know what the expectation is to be able to move out and actually kill anything early enough. So there's a group right here. Again, the only thing that concerns me is, again, I was told, hey, you need to kill all of their production before you can kill their TC, which is this, which is the flippin' planetary. So, like, really? What am I supposed to do about that? Well, rip. Let's just restart. The planetary is not their CC? Okay, well, can you blame me for thinking that it was? Do they fight each other? I honestly have no idea. It's not really explained. It's going to take some experimentation to know, again, how much we realistically need to be able to leave our base to do anything. Because once, like, 4 to 5 factions are attacking you at once, it's not like... We can't just, like, leave our base at that point to go and conquer somewhere when we're getting hit by, again, 4 to 5 other factions constantly. So, you have to kill the PF either way. Well, no, again, it said that the town hall only becomes vulnerable once you kill all the other buildings. So if I thought the planetary was the town hall, that would imply I had to walk by it while it was invulnerable to kill the other stuff before I could kill the PF, so I went another direction. So if the PF is not the town hall, again, that's just confusing. I mean, it's not super confusing, but I understand. I mean, I'm just trying to explain why, like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. If only because I don't know what the factions do, that's all. I'm not trying to be, like, super contrarian about it. I think though, my explanation is reasonable. Seems like guess. The other thing, too, is I teched way too hard. I think we just need to make a ton of units and go. Granted, buildings have way more HP, so it's actually a lot more difficult to kill enemy bases. Tech is your friend? Well, not super early on this map, I don't think. Also, I can't save. Makes me sad. We'll just rewind a bunch. Not gonna bother with Dutarians here. We're just gonna make Zealot Stalker, I guess, to start. Sorry that I'm eating. Hope that doesn't bother anybody. Don't want to block our stuff in. Only hit the Vice Continent with a maxed out army. Again, it's... so I'm being told multiple things by different people who have played this. So I'm going to be honest, I'm just not going to listen to any of you, and I'm just going to do what I think is right. And if we lose, we'll just rewind instead of starting new. How about that? Because you're all telling me different things. Not helpful. I mean, I know you're trying to be helpful, but it's not helpful to me. Which one is the Conservaton? This pizza that I'm eating is chicken Florentine. It's so good. Yeah, see, it's like you can go over here and maybe kill one of these factions. I don't know which faction is in which place, and the map is huge, so I'm not really going to have a choice. I'm not really going to have, like, a good option. We just have to pick a direction, go, and hope to God that we can hold out, I guess. I can't build any pylons down there. That's interesting.
Upgrade complete. I'm here. Highlight for hire. I'm here in the shadows.
Really feels like anti-air is going to be our main priority. It has to be.
Upgrade complete.
Spend our gas on these guys. Tetractus.
In the shadows. Highlight for hire.
Dude, yeah, chicken floor. Again, it's like a local place. They do a bunch of stuff. Our friends brought it over yesterday. It's delicious. It's great. I've got the production. I've got the production going.
I am here.
Believe you me.
Shadows.
Next thing we can do is just start getting a bunch of tempests. Because that's the only thing that's going to survive. What's up, Necron?
Here in the shadows.
Again, are we too slow? There's really no way I can know. Could be the name of a song.
I am here in the shadows.
Yep, just start pooping out some of these too. Why not? That's where all of our gas can go now. Excuse me. Is that called Classics Bacon? That's how I read it. Classics Bacon. When +3 finishes, we're gonna go and try and beat a faction. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the issue. I shouldn't be eating on stream. I apologize, but your boy needs to stay nourished throughout the day. So let's go straight down. I would quick save now, but I can't. No. Let's grab these. It'll give us forewarning of enemies attacking us. This looks like it's random. Oh no, this is still them. Why can I not make... Why can I not make more of... What? Am I capped at the number of specific units I can make?
Upgrade complete.
Someone told me I shouldn't attack this faction early. Remember when I was told to not attack this faction early and I should wait? I remember. Alright. Back up. Rebuild. Do the same thing. I'm a little disappointed that I'm capped at, like, I can't make more. Is it, maybe it's a bug? I honestly don't know. But, like, I'm not allowed to make more of a certain type of unit. Should we maybe protect them, I wonder? Yeah, I can only have 2 Tempests, it looks like. Dude, those turrets, man, they survive for a long time. And as long as you're right next to them when they die, you just get them right back. Let's go and see who's over here. So this group is the one that seems like they're, like, particularly aggressive against me pretty early, so we should probably focus on them. Yeah, sure, make some Phoenix, why not? Alright, Scion's getting built up, you'll love to see it. Getting up this ramp was where we had trouble last time, because of the anti-air needed. Zealots streaming in. Oblivious, focus on the... Yes, perfect. Dude, don't underestimate Mass Zealot. I'd like to go and hit a major faction after this. Potentially down here. I regret starting to build this many Phoenix, to be honest. Okay, we have a foothold this time, so it's a little more straightforward. We can worry about all this specialized faction junk later. Okay. That's 2. Prevents massive air fleets. I mean, but why? Okay, let's head down this way. There's probably a minor faction right here. I guess it's like, hey, this is the most obvious way to win, so we're going to stop them from doing it. I understand that, because to be fair, that's kind of how I beat the campaign, was typically with Mass Tempests. I remember. Who is that? I didn't quite see. Do I have any way to get up there without having to go down and around? It looks like I have to go down and around. That's fine. I like how we now have some, we have some beef between us. And by beef, I mean, like, units that will, that exist between us and enemy bases. House Eva Reese, okay. This is like one of the Zealot Imperium groups or something. Blink into the storm, Jay Maporino. That's how we do. You know we do how we do when we do what we do. Stalker's pretty good. You'll love to see it. We got House Eva Reese on our side. Let's start getting some of our specialized roles. Assault Dutarian. Anti-armor Conservian? I don't remember what that is, but... Oh, it's the... We're not making any of those. And honestly, I am leaning towards getting these things that can do more damage versus structures now. Let's throw in some Immortals. Alright, they're coming for us, but we've got some allies here ready to help us out. I'd like to continue, again, moving down and trying to take out a major faction in the bottom left. We doobie-doobie-doo. That's right, New Age of Jay Maporino blinking right in the storms. You'll love to see it. If we get enough of these minor factions on our side, it'll keep all the incoming enemy attacks busy enough for us to realistically be able to move in. It looks like the enemies can conquer the minor factions too, which is certainly interesting. UAE separatists. What do we have here? The Vex? Okay. No. Nah. I don't want to attack into flippin' planetaries. We'll do them later. Wait, back up. Let's go for this group. We'll go right up through their back door. That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean. Honestly, yeah, at this point, my strategy is to just kill as many of the minor factions as possible, rather than trying to get in through any of the major factions where it's going to be incredibly difficult to do. Though I don't have access to any other resources, so that's a problem. Okay, that's another one. Gotta be careful, though. They might die. Getting this middle section would be good, too. So let's head up there. Oh, it's Cult of Strivix. You love Cult of Strivix. How could you not like Cult of Strivix? Let's get up there and get some cults. Everyone likes a good cult, you know?
Let our enemy know our fury.
They've been just out here holding the middle for a long time. We gotta stop that.
You require my skills. Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in battle.
That's my team. You love that. Okay. Let's get these cult goobers. Upgrades. We got some higher tech coming in now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Those Oblivious do like a math hat doo-doo. They do a ton of damage. Dude, why did they get a hero? Why do they get a hero? Dude, get out of there. What are you doing? Okay, he's dead. We're hemorrhaging. I think we got him, though. Someone had mentioned this is the hardest minor faction to go for. Oh my god, there's so many pre-placed units in the back here. There it is. There it is. Okay, Cult of Strivix is mine. Let's get down here and see if we can. I mean, they're gonna take the UAE separatists from us if we don't get down there and assist.
Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in space is besieged.
Got allies going down there too. That's pretty neat. There's really no way for me to get up there. That's not connected. I'll just retake that immediately.
Your allies are in battle. Your allies' base is besieged. Your allies are in battle.
That's my faction. Get away. Actually, don't we want to try to kill Vex first? Because they're supposed to be the hardest faction once they tech up. Let's take their turrets. Yeah, this does make me want to play Invicta again. I agree. This would be a good one to take. It's just Terran. It's just normal Terran. All right, UAE, get set up. I like them just in general. I like the minor factions idea here quite a bit. I assume they're already in their like late game phase, so I don't know if not doing this now or doing it later would be better or worse. I really just have no idea. Also, every enemy seems to have storms. Our allies are coming in a little bit too. Oh my god, just the amount of AoE that all the enemies seem to have access to. Again, they said contingency is the strongest late game, so let's avoid letting them be too strong. Good work, good work. They're like kind of like Mecha Zerg, it seems like. Okay, Inferno's pushing out, might take control of blue. That's fine, we can take it from them. Holding this, though, is going to be really important. Because now I can set up my own base down here. Get some more resources. Unless they join us, I don't think so, though. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, great. So this one of 3, and we have a lot of the minor factions here, too. We might as well snag red while we're down here. Spamming those units. How's Ivaris coming in? Player 4 has been defeated. Got him. This would be really fun with people, because like how each person defeats the minor factions is could be really fun and intriguing for how that would work, you know? Del Invicta Militarist. Okay, let's bring him in. Bring him into the fold. House Salik coming in from the outside and rebuilding the Justicar Alliance or something? No, the Justicar is a house, but they built the UAE. Is it the UAE? Yeah. That's how it works. Again, it's attrition. That's why I'm just blinking right in there. It's worth it. Just blink in to get as much damage done so that you're not getting stuck on ramps, because you want to make as much progress in the shortest amount of time possible. So we had to restart, but you know, I had to get my bearings, didn't understand. Again, honestly, that single planetary fortress is what got me, like just confused me. Okay, there you go. I don't know if it's even worth the supply to set extra bases up. I mean, I'll set up the Nexuses, but I just don't even know if it's worth my supply to do it. To saturate them, I should say. Okay, orange and... Get him, Separatists. Dude, let's go. Cultist Strivix is balling out of control. That's what we love to see. They're the most vulnerable, though, but they're also the strongest, apparently. Something's going on with these goons. Something with, like, the shadows or something? I'm not so sure. Okay, let's take these dummies. Actually, looks like they were recently conquered by their buddies in the bottom right, so this is a freebie for us. Now, getting the bottom right is the farthest away from reinforcements, so it's actually probably for the best that we try to take them now. I don't know if I have enough units to do it, though. We can at least take their turrets. Or we can go take more minor clans just to serve as distractions.
Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in battle.
I like how the minor clans are hostile to everybody. I think that's neat. Who's up here? Let's see who's up here. It's possible they've also been conquered, and they'll be a freebie for us.
Allies are in battle.
Yeah, perfect. Del Salik. No, we're Del Salik. Oh, it's another Salik. It's another Salik faction.
Your allies' base is besieged. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That's what I said. Like I said, honestly, the faster we just take all these minor factions, the faster it's going to be in the end. Because it's just there's so many allied units running around the map that it distracts for us. I really, really enjoy that
Allies are in battle.
that concept.
Allies are in battle.
What we could probably do is come up here. Dude, I think they're going to do it for us. I was going to say we should defend our new group so that they can get set up properly. We're maxed out as well, and I just keep sending stuff, rallying stuff through the map. The minor factions can defend themselves pretty decently, especially Cults of Strivix. Alright, I wasn't so sure about this one at the start, but now I'm pretty invested. This is very fun. But it's just, the expectations right at the beginning are just, you know, kind of difficult to know. Alright, take House of Spindle. House of Spindle, probably another Zealot Imperium group. Alright. General Ryder still hanging out. Let's take this bottom right. Make sure that they don't flank us in some strange fashion. Salik Pretenders. I feel like I'm building enough stuff that as it spawns, it'll be able to kill these units. Let's go here. I don't think I have enough stuff. We're just so far away. I really want to do this, but I can't get my units down there because Orange is just camping stuff right where I would reinforce. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Well, maybe. Especially if we disallow them from rebuilding stuff. I think so. We might have to get down here and help them. It seems like Inferno is our main antagonist here, which is expected, I think. Okay, buddies are coming in here to help clean up. And then we can move up here and focus on these engagements that are happening, because we don't want Cult of Strivix to be in the enemy hands for too long, because it's the strongest minor faction, I think. Also, Cult of Strivix is attacking, and their base is going down. Okay, good. They took that for me before their base was destroyed. Whew, okay, that could have been bad. That should do it. I guess we have to kill all the probes, too. Player 3 has been defeated. Okay, let's get our army all the way back here. There's no way Inferno could possibly win based on the sheer number of allies we have at this point. We will flood and overwhelm them. I've long since lost any inkling of whatever's going on in the game.
Let our enemy know our fury.
It's pretty fun.
Your allies are in battle.
Okay, let's not allow them
Your allies are in battle.
to take Cult of Strivix. Very important.
Have engaged the enemy.
Alright. Cult of Strivix is safe. Let's get down here and stop this attack fleet that's coming in. Cult of Strivix still survives and is pushing into Mobius, which will then be on our side soon. So let's just stop them from taking any of the minor factions while my minor factions take control of the outlying bases. These guys scare me. I understand how you could use air forces to snipe. It's kind of an inelegant solution to just disallow the player from making them, though.
Your allies are in battle. Your allies' base is besieged. Your allies are in battle. You require my skill.
What are we at, 46? Oh yeah, we'll finish this. Let's disallow this. We can also take their turrets. Alright, that just means they're going to rebuild that stuff, but that's fine. Okay, we have Mobius. Do we have Mobius? Okay, they're rebuilding. I love how, like, you take them and then they just rebuild everything, and then they're like, hey, we're buddies now. I mean, that's kind of the Invicta campaign in a nutshell. It's quite fun. I really like the idea of, like, pushing forward and assisting allies that otherwise couldn't accomplish much on their own. But if you're there to assist them, then they, like, move forward and build defensive fortifications and all of that, you know? Up here, disallow this. I think that must be all the minor factions. That has to be all of them, right? Oh, you hate that. Yeah, it seems like 2 obelisks at this point. Very nice Vice contingency. Doing the Lord's work. Okay, now the full power of all the minor factions are bearing down on this poor single group. I think I need more anti-air, but... Oh good, it's an allied obelisk. No, those are pretty good. Let's go, Inferno Deserters. Hey, we won! That was fun. Again, part of it was like, I needed a restart there at the beginning because it was unclear how much I needed to just throw into one of the minor factions. And if you don't make good progress early, you're screwed because there's so many factions on this map that are all just blasting away at each other. A lot of AoE, though. Seems like every faction gets AoE except mine. But that's also, you know, I picked this faction, so. You should fall back and let only your allies die. Very nice. Get out of here, Inferno. We've done it. Well, that was fun. I think I rounded up all my thoughts there at the very end, so I don't have much else to say. I like the idea of... It's sort of a tug of war, but you have full control over all your stuff. But there are a bunch of weird little factions around the map that you can take control of that become allied to you and can help kind of push the tide back. I played a few maps like this, and it helps reduce the slog in the sense that instead of a long and tedious cleanup phase when you know you've already won, Instead, now you gain enough momentum and power via the other factions as they get added to your arsenal that it helps end the map faster rather than just, like, again, like the boringness of the end where it's not really hard anymore. You're just kind of on a victory lap that lasts too long. But this, I think this genre, this variety of map solves that problem.